So welcome back guys. So in this tutorial we're going to be learning about forms and how to create lists using HTML. So to start off with, what is a form? Every time that you go on a website and you register or you log in, this is essentially done using a form. To create a form you need to use a form tag, and this is structured like this. So you type in the form keyword and then you have some attributes such as action and then method. So now in action, what that states is that when the submit button is clicked within this form, this points to some script or some area on a server which will further process the form. So I don't really have one right now, but just for the sake of it, I'm just going to enter some random one. And what will happen is when the form is submitted, it will go up to the server and it'll execute this script. Now the method that I've set is post. Now post is an HTTP method, and essentially what that does is you can think of it as in it gets all the data that you entered and it posts it to the server. So if you come within the form, you can enter all the fields, so you can use the input tag. So under type I'm going to put text box, then over here I'm going to put first name and the breaking tag. So the next one will be on a new line. Then I'm going to do the same thing here. And finally, I'm actually going to create a text area. So now what this is that essentially allows the user to enter some data, paragraphs, text, and whatever. It's more than one field. It's actually a much larger input option. So I'm gonna write enter your address. So now, as with any other tag, you can actually set the name attribute, and then you can use this back in your script to grab the data. So I'm going to call this first name, last name, and address. And then you need to create a submit button, so you just do input. Now you come in the type and you put submit, and then you set the value to say register. So now if I come here, you can see this is how it looks like. Let me just move this down here. So if I come over here, put in the breaking tag, the button will move downwards. So now what will happen is the user will come here, put the name, last name, their address. Now this is the text area. Now there they can write their address, wherever it is, any of the messages. And then when they click register, what happens is that this form is submitted to this script on the server. And that's it. Simple as that. That's how you create a form. And now the next thing is list. Now there's two types of list, ordered list and unordered list. So first I'm going to cover the unordered list. Now what unordered list is, basically it puts the items you put in bullet points. So you do this by using the UL tag, and then within that you put a li tag, and then you write whatever you want to type. So I'm going to put, for example, item 1. I'm just going to copy this a few times, and boom, there you go, list 1, item 1, 2, 3. So that's an unordered list. Like I said, you have a bullet points. So now if you're on an ordered list, what happens in that is you have the rather than bullet points, you have numbers, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So to create that, you just do OL. See, so the O stands for ordered, L stands for list. That's the best way to remember it. And then same thing, you come in the tag over here, and you put in an li tag. Then I'm just gonna put in item 1 and then just copy and paste this a few times, and there you go. So these is the unordered list and this is the ordered list. So that's it for this HTML tutorial. I've basically covered all the basic elements that you need to know for HTML in order to create a website. Now in future tutorials we'll be using some of these elements in combination with other technologies such as CSS, PHP and JavaScript, and we're going to use these various technologies in a mixture to create more interactive website. But for now, once you've learned this, you've gathered the basic knowledge that you need to create websites. So I'll see you in future tutorials. Till then, bye bye.